welcome to this platform. For those who are just joining in, those that have just started following me on this platform, that is, I'm on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. For those who may not know, I already have some HTML tutorials on my YouTube, and I'll be pushing these videos. I'll be uploading them to YouTube too. Yes, so I think this is one of the waited video for some time now. I think people have been looking forward to see programming tutorials that flowing in, and this is the beginning. So we are looking at introduction to Python for beginners. This could be somebody who is just trying to join in the world of programming. You've never programmed before, and yeah, this is a good starting point because we're actually beginning with a programming language that is so easy to, it's easy to learn it, but a very powerful one. So let's define what this Python is. Python is a computer programming language. Okay, so there are many other programming languages. You may have heard of C++, PHP, Java, JavaScript, C, C Sharp. All those are programming languages. Python just happens to be one of the programming languages. We are saying this is a language that is easy to read, easy to learn, and very powerful. Think of a programming language like a toolbox. So you can use this toolbox in the world of computers to build, it could be websites, games, apps. You can even teach a computer to think. That will take us to AI, that is machine learning, and all that. Python, it allows you to tell the computer what to do, just like any other programming language. It allows you to tell the computer what to do using simple English-like instructions, okay, where you can just tell it, say, okay, print this, and it does, just like you command it to do. The second question is, what is Python used for? In my introduction, I've already mentioned that Python can be used for, AI and machine learning. There is data analytics, data visualization, web development, game development. It can also just be used for general purpose programming, where you can build different applications, automation, and scripting. And on the right here, that is your instructor. If you've never seen me before, yeah, that is your instructor on the picture there, Singogoloti, and I'll be taking you through this course throughout. Right. So let's talk about artificial intelligence. You've all heard of artificial intelligence. This time you go on a browser, you type anything, you see AI somewhere. So what is this artificial intelligence? Which is AI is the simulation of human intelligence by machines. It enables machines to mimic problem solving and decision making abilities. Okay, so we have all actually interacted with it. If you are here and you are interested in learning programming, I want to believe you've all interacted with some of these AIs. You've heard of Siri, Alexa, you've heard of Google Assistant, speech recognition, language translation. I believe you may have at least have an interaction with any of these here. Okay, it's all Python at work. Let's talk about machine learning as well. So machine learning is a subset of AI that uses data and algorithms to enable systems to learn and improve from experience without explicit programming. Some of the examples of machine learning, you are able to train, these machines to be able to predict, let's say if it's in a bank, based on how this person has been responding to paying, it could be loans. You can train machines to be able to take, say, this one is going to default, right? And you've seen, you give an image, to, when you're programming, you can be able to give an image to this, Python, and then it is able to predict, to say, okay, this is a cat, this is a dog, and all that when you're programming. Very interesting. You enjoy most of these things once you get your hands dirty. Then traffic alerts using Google Maps. Yeah, then there are chatbots and whatnot. As we progress, we'll be able to dive deep and look at these things. And it's also easy for you to just research, because as a programmer, you should be very good at research. Just try to punch one of these and answers will be there coming through, because it may take us 10 minutes explaining just these simple concepts here. Now, one of the things that will shock you is that we've all heard of ChatGPT. So ChatGPT, the main programming language that was used to build, train, and even deploy the same ChatGPT happens to be Python. Okay, so for those who have heard of ChatGPT, those that are using ChatGPT, the main programming language behind it is Python. Of course, there are frameworks that they use, such as TensorFlow and whatnot, but then we are looking at the programming language that happens to be the main, and Python happens to be one of it. This sounds shocking, right? I'll take you through step by step on how you can program using Python, and I'll take whoever is going to join here as you're just starting. So in our next session, we'll be setting up the environment, like what you need for you to get started and all that. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.